Welcome, everybody. Happy New Year's. All right, let's start with the roll call. President is present. Vice President?
Here.
Commissioner? Oh, I'm sorry.
Here.
Treasurer is on his way. Softball Commissioner is not going to be here tonight. Secretary?
Present.
Member at Large Glenn will not be here tonight. Village?
Here.
All right, let's get started with the President's report. Unfortunately, due to the lack of interest, the wood bat tournament that we were going to hold has been canceled. Just bad timing, I guess, and a lot of teams not ready to play, so I tried to fill up the park for an extra week this year, but it just didn't work out. Travel fees. I will have all the travel team fees and everything by next board meeting, if that's okay. Everything, they're getting everything together now.
Okay.
Back to, they're all getting back in the swing of things also. That's pretty much all I got. I know we're gonna go more into opening night and everything when next board meeting of finalizing everything. But one question: are we gonna be able to get the high school parking lot? Didn't you ever?
She hasn't answered me back. I'll reach out. I've been gone the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. All right. I hear you. I just got back from Tennessee myself. Okay, that's all I got. Vice President.
Mine will be pretty short and sweet as well. Umpire clinic will be held February 3rd at 6:30. The field will be to be determined. I also need a volunteer from about probably 4 or 5 older ball players, so probably like the 15U group, to reach out. Danny's got some interesting ideas for the umpire clinic this season, so actually very interesting.
Do you mean people to umpire games?
No, throw the ball. Like, we're going to be hitting ground balls, doing live plays and everything.
Yeah, well, we'll just use.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yep. More closer towards the beginning of the season, we'll be ordering more equipment, which includes softball, baseball. So when we got a little more money from registration, we'll go ahead and order those. And I think that was it. Amy's not here, but we'll go ahead and put in the notes. I wanted to put links on the website to help with the newer coaches that need to do the child abuse, the nays, and stuff like that.
They're on there.
Are they on there?
They are. If there's a coaches button, managers and coaches button now, and if you click on that, it will take you to, it actually is a direct
I wonder if there's a way we could
link
put
to
something in
the-
through registration where it states if they're interested in coaching that they need to do that beforehand. I'm just trying to get it to where, like, we're not at opening day saying,
Right.
hey, coaches can't coach
Right.
on opening day because they don't have it. But we need a big push from the DDs and the coaches this year to do that, like, from the get-go. So we'll make sure, I guess, on the managers meeting, we'll make sure that's inflected too. So, and that's all I got.
I mean, we can cover it at the drafts. Also, I mean, we can just pound it into them. I mean, they have to do it. That's it. We'll wait on the treasurer's report. He should be here any second. Commissioner.
All right, for Commissioner's report, I've reached out to DDs, so most of them are coming back. I haven't heard back from one, so we'll have a little continuity there.
Which one is it, if you don't mind me?
I haven't heard back from Casey.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the only one I haven't heard back from. But everybody's pretty much on board, so that's good. That's in place. And I'm going to start reaching out to them, to start reaching out of potential coaches who's returning for spring, and then start figuring that out. And I need to reach out to the travel group and see where their minds are at, of who wants to coach, and how we're going to figure all that out. And I have, you sent me one, and that's pretty much has been on my mind of who, depending on the numbers, how we're going to balance that out with rec coaches coming back and things like that. There's really only, from last season, there's really only maybe one that I think was an issue out of all of our managers that I heard that we had like issues with. T-ball is always going to be the struggle. So again, I'm going to get the jump start on that as the signups come in for T-ball.
We actually have over 30 signups for T-ball already. We're at 100 already, so
Oh, great.
for everybody, which is
Great.
that's a good
T-ball,
start.
T-ball is always the hardest. I think AU, I think we have most of them returning. 10U, I think will be good. I think we may have a lot of manager candidates with the travel teams coming back. 12U, I'm not sure. I'm gonna find out who's coming back and figure out what who's in that regard. I did reach out to Oz to see if he was coming back. He said he can't manage, but he will help out coaching. So I did reach out to him already. And that's all I have for now that I'm getting in preparation, and we'll get everything streamlined for tryouts and whatnot.
One thing I want to emphasize to the DDs when you work on it is the managers meeting and clinic. This year they're going to both be on Saturday. The meeting's going to be at 9 a.m. at the rec center, and then the clinic is going to be at 11 at the fields. Last year there was a poor showing. I mean, I want to make it sure it's mandatory this year that they're coming to get this valuable information, asking questions, asking. I'm going to have at least four top-notch baseball guys there that are going to do drills and, are there to help them. These guys would probably, when they get some free time, come out to practices also. But these managers need to be at that clinic to, get this information. It is mandatory this year. I don't want, last year it was.
I think it's a great idea making it on the same day. Because I think that's the issue. You come in draft, and then you're coming manager's meeting, and then Saturday we're jumping right to practice, and then you might have practice later on. So I think Saturday, I think that's a great idea where they're already here, and then right after that we'll just follow it up. I think that's great. That's a better idea.
I'm hoping it works. And everything was consolidated in 1 week, so the evals, everything is consolidated. If we get add-ons, we'll put them on the right teams where they belong. But as far as, doing everything in 1 week, it's a 1 week of work for us. Busy, it's going to be a lot of work, but, once that week's over, things are running smoothly.
Yeah. No, I mean, we're going to be really busy. I think the numbers are going to be pretty high, and it's going to be a lot. We got this. As far as that's what I have. I mean, it's gonna be the same thing. I'm gonna be contacting everybody in preparation, reaching out to you guys, the travel groups, and of course I'm gonna bounce ideas off of your head too.
Absolutely.
Who we want, to manage.
Yeah, this season, let's get together. We'll do a spreadsheet on who we have in each division. That way we can take a big look at it at the end and make sure that we at least have some type of, what's the word I want to use here? Experience coaching, where we don't have like 10U 2 seasons in a row like we did last season, So at least somebody that knows how to do a practice and teach fundamentals a little bit. Yeah. Just make sure that we kind of balance it out a little bit. Not that that was anyone's fault,
I know.
We just don't want it to happen again.
I don't think we're going to have that issue for spring. I think we're going to have more managers available. Yeah. Now I think it's going to get a little tougher to actually decide, who's going to manage. Do we have enough for the numbers, in that regard? So that's what I have for commissioner's report.
Good stuff. Thank you, sir. I have the softball commissioner's report real quick here. She did send me the numbers too. We're around 100 for the season so far. I know the walk-up dates are coming up.
13th to the 18th.
13th through the 18th. So.
All we have on the calendar so far.
Well, we weren't going to do it, then maybe we'll add a few the next week, we'll see, because remember, we were going to do the wood bat tournament that week.
Right.
So now that it's open, we'll see, maybe we can figure something out.
2 weeks in a row.
What's that?
So maybe we can do 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind hanging out there. I mean, but my point is we'll have someone there. I think it's important that we have those signs out there. Mm-hmm. People drive by all the time and, oh, there's baseball. Let's go check it out and see what it's all about. It would be smart to have someone there, I think, those 2 weeks. So I think between all of us, and we'll have someone there. All right, so as far as that, okay, there's gonna be another 10U, there's gonna be a 10U softball travel team. I'll have Amy will have their money and roster and everything for next board meeting. We are looking for a new travel coordinator. So if you guys know anybody that wants to be a travel coordinator and take responsibility, make sure these rosters are getting turned in, the money's getting turned into Village. I have enough on my plate. I really don't want to do it anymore. And I guess Ed Case really doesn't want to do it either. 'Cause I have So if you guys know anybody that wants to take charge in that department, also, this was supposed to be on my report. We need to start looking for a scorekeeper. I want someone to be able to, unless you want to do it, but I want the scores updated on a regular basis. I don't want to hear, now that we're keeping scores and standings, I don't want to, there's nothing more, yeah.
That was already on my mind.
Yeah,
I mean, on the website.
yeah, updating the website.
No million sheets at the end, no, that's gonna be.
Yeah, I want someone that goes in there 2-3 times a week, grabs the sheets, and updates the website.
I can do that if someone will just show me how to get into where I have to go and do it.
Okay, done, perfect.
Let me get it from Danny, I can do it. Because we gotta go over the process for the umpires too.
Yes. It'll,
You're gonna do it or I'm gonna do it?
no, you can do it. What?
Yeah.
No, you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was
No,
just
she can
talking
do
about,
it. I said I just need to get with Danny and go over the process.
Okay,
yeah, the sheets and all that.
okay.
All right, cool. Softball rules. I'm sure everybody saw this on the softball rules on the email. It's basically we're going to the Cal Ripken Babe Ruth softball rules. That's basically what it is. I'd like to make a motion to vote those in so we can get them up on the website as soon as possible.
Second, sorry.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Right. You got that, Madam Secretary?
Your phone's too close to your microphone, so it doesn't
Sorry, it's all no. That's her report on here. I'm sorry.
Sorry. I was getting ready to.
Okay. Actually, another issue, Lexi King, this will be her last year doing the uniforms. In the fall, she's gonna help train somebody else to do them. So if we keep our eyes and ears open for someone to train next fall for the uniforms. I just want to put that out there now so we're all aware of it. She's gonna do it through the spring. She didn't want to leave us hanging, knowing that the spring's a lot more busy and exciting. One last item, someone had brought this to Amy's attention about Phipps having volunteer on their back instead of the sponsor. Me personally, I'd rather have the sponsor on the back there.
That's what they're paying.
Yeah, it's part of the sponsor fee. We can maybe put a volunteer something else somewhere else on the shirt, if that's,
Patch or something.
yeah, I mean,
I have an agenda.
so it's something to think about. But me personally, I think the sponsor's paying to have their name on all the shirts. I like it the way it is. I mean, that's Phipps' thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be Phipps. I want to be Royal Palm. That's all I got for the softball commissioner's report.
Secretary.
Secretary reports.
I have nothing. I still have nothing with the green light on.
I love your reports. They're so easy. Okay. All right. Good evening, Mr. Treasurer. How you doing?
Good.
Great. Happy New Year.
All right, I got, all I did was just kind of just reconcile everything, but we didn't do too much. So, I mean, probably got, as of the end of the year, about like $4 grand in the accounts. And then, you either have a couple deposits, maybe since then, I'm not sure, but I didn't look today, but usually on Tuesdays, last week being the holiday, maybe, anyway, I don't know if we got is what I'm saying. I didn't check, but as of 12/31, we had about $4 grand in there, and So at the end of this one, I guess our next meeting in February, this is when we'll get most of our enrollments. So I'll try and have, how many we had, and I'll have it'll be better than next time. This one's, nothing really happened, so. And the two things we owe, and I don't know if you got the invoice yet from
Payne?
Payne. Okay, and then the
I have
village.
his, so we need to pay.
Okay, we can do it. I'll bring a check, or I'll grab a check. I can stop by and drop it off or whatever. That's it.
Cool. It's an exciting time of year. All right. Mr. Steve? Wow.
So just, I want to make sure, because I was going to do it this week, no need for the special event permit for the Willows.
Wood bat? No.
But when we talk about.
We need to do opening nights too. Yes. Do you want to do it, or do you want me to go by and do it?
I'll do it.
When you drop off the check, you can do it.
I just emailed, but yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I can do it. Yeah, no, because I have the last one saved, so I could just probably change the dates and do it right out. Do we have, and that's, I might have missed that, we're going to talk about it that day.
Yeah, it's the 21st of February.
And when do we start?
I'll do it after.
22nd? Start
So,
games? When do we start practices?
February 3rd.
3 and when's eval?
Okay, we got, you really want to know them all?
Yeah.
T-ball, 12U, 15U is on January 27th.
27 T-ball?
12U, 15U.
Uh-huh.
The 28th is 8U, 10U, softball.
Okay.
Okay, then the drafts are the 29th and the 30th. The 29th is T-ball, 12U, 15U.
Okay.
The 30th is 8U, 10U, softball.
Okay.
And the managers' meeting is February 1st, 9 a.m. to 10:30 at the rec center. Then the managers' clinic is at the Willows on Field 5, starting at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m.
will Chris be able to do the drafts?
Mostly, yeah.
Because if not, I still want to read up on that, trying to get that. But as I say, if you couldn't, I'll try that.
You can sit right next to them and learn. It's entertaining.
I know, that's not what
All right, before I vote in our reports, I jumped over the minutes from October and November, the previous minutes. Did everybody get a chance to read them, go over them, the email?
Voted them in last time. I don't know why I even,
Oh.
should have been taken off. Sorry.
So it should be just November?
Yeah.
December, you mean?
Yes, sorry.
December. Sorry. I should just stop reading off the teleprompter. I'd like to make a motion to vote in December's minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. All right, now I'd like to make a motion to vote in all the reports given this evening.
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Awesome. All right. Old business. Yes, we did not complete, and we haven't even talked about it. This is the 15 you must play. I think we were a little confused on it. Basically what I was wanting was, I'll lay this out there. Other parks after 12U, they don't do must play. At our park, I don't know if you, basically let's discuss this. Do you want to do, okay, we have a new program this year. We have a 2024 team and a 2025 team now playing at our park. And the 24 team basically they can play rec, but they can't do all-stars. So honestly, making them must play is useless because the biggest reason. So the 2024 team, they start their showcase tournaments the first week of May. So, it's like I said, some of them I already know are going to play for extra reps, but they won't be playing all-stars. The 2025 team, basically all seventh graders, they're not doing showcase this spring. So basically, they can play all-stars. And most of those kids play for me, and most of them all want to play rec and do the all-star season. So they're all going to play. Now, do we leave it as a coach's discretion, or do we vote it in as a rule that if you're not playing showcase baseball, you must play rec?
Well, we also had the high school question. If you have a kid playing high school, do you,
I wouldn't want to play in rec too, unless they want reps. It's the same situation as showcase. Like the 2024 team, they're not playing high school yet, they're 8th graders. So, they're not stuck with playing, they're not playing high school ball yet.
I remember, I thought it was, and I don't know why, I think it was like a kid that maybe was on the high school, but wasn't getting playing time or something. I think that was.
Yeah, they come and play rec to get reps.
and they have to play 50% of the games, correct?
If they want to play all-stars, yes.
That's
Yes.
it. I mean, whatever the other parts do,
Yep.
I mean, I think I think you should do that with.
Just leave it
make
as a
it
coach.
just the 2024 kids, make them no must play.
Well, to them or high school.
Right.
Me personally, I would leave it up to the coach's discretion. I mean, most of the coaches are gonna want their kids to play rec if they're not doing showcase because they're gonna want to do the tournament season together,
Right.
and that's the point of doing it. So, me personally, just making it a not must play in 15U, I don't think there's an issue with it. But if you guys want to hold off on this and not vote on it, or
I feel with it from all the other parts that are kind of one way and it works.
yeah. So, I'd like to make a motion to make it where 15U is not must play. It's a coach's discretion on playing rec. And like I said, I know that's the motion I'd like to make. All in favor?
No, he's
Oh, I'm
second.
sorry. I'm sorry. Let me do this
Second.
over. Let me repeat this. I'd like to make a motion to make it a not must play in 15U. Make it a coach's discretion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Yeah. And like I said, a lot of those kids that are on the 2024 team will be playing rec also, just because they want to get reps. All right, that's old business. New business, I think we're gonna wait on opening night just because I forgot Amy wasn't gonna be here. I know she had been reaching out to like the dunk tank and all them, and I mean, I'm game for it. I think it worked out good last year. But let's just worry about that the next board meeting, because we,
My only issue is I thought, and I really crazy, I thought she was saying like that DJ had to be built like so far in advance.
we'll find one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I think it just worked out better that way.
No, I agree.
Walk-up registration,
We did that.
we pretty much talked about that, covered that already.
Now, what nights, so what I can do,
Right now, we have online, it's the 13th through the 18th.
13th through 18th?
But now that we're not doing the wood bat tournament, that whole next week frees up. I think between all of us, we can, have someone there every night. A lot of the fields are gonna be open anyway, and there's gonna be practices for travel, so why not just, be there, and we can do an email blast to everybody.
Who has all the tablets?
They're all there and locked up in the safe.
No.
Yep.
Well, 2 working ones are there, and then I have the others because I can't get into them, and I've been like trying to, but I have them. I can bring them back anytime. They're like somehow they got a code put on them. No clue how.
Yes.
So I called Apple. They said you have to download Apple iTunes, plug in your computer. I did what they said. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it.
Maybe we bring it to Apple.
Or call Apple support.
Yeah,
They're
but
pretty
anyway,
good.
so I need to call them, but the 2 working ones are at the field. And I think I have
Because
4.
you're gonna need more than
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
And I think I have 4 that were just locked out of. We can't get in.
We had 4 tablets.
Maybe 6. I can't. Believe me, I don't know. I could be wrong.
All right. Well, can we get it looked at beforehand?
Yeah.
That way, because we're gonna need it.
Or I mean, I can bring my laptop. But yeah, I agree with you. Because because last year I was trying. I still don't know how it happened. I think they updated it. It went on there, but.
If we have to bring them to there's that computer store where we bought them from. He bought them from the place by Texas Roadhouse. I forget the name of it.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah, if we had to bring, if we have to bring them to them over there and have them clean them up, let's do it. You know, I mean, we need those. We need those. Those are very important. Right. Okay. We covered travel already too. Yeah. Anybody else have anything for new business? All right, cool.
Yeah, next Saturday, 9 o'clock, we're gonna clean out the equipment room. So if you can be there, that'd be great. If not, no be.
We also,
Is that the 18th?
Yes.
and I can, also we're talking about, I got like a pressure clinic, like a hub, where we're gonna do the inside of the, just kind of put everything up and do the floor of the, concession stand. We wanna do around the concession stand. I gotta go into a hub up there. But I don't know, we're talking about that.
Steve, whose responsibility is to paint the inside of the concession and the floor? Is that yours or ours? Inside. Oh, so okay. The floor, the walls, everything. All right, cool. All right, sweet. All right, open mic time. You can either go to that one or that one. Just hit the yellow. There's a button there that says push.
Did I push it? Okay. First, I would like to thank the board for allowing us to attend this meeting and speak. My name is Ben Gogler, and this is Justin McGrath. We are here to represent Next Generation Helping Hands. All of us grew up around baseball and have all played here in Royal Palm Beach. We have gotten older and prepare for college, and as we prepare for college, we realize that not all athletes are as fortunate as we are. Our goal as a nonprofit is to collect new or slightly used equipment and refurbish it to provide for underprivileged athletes. This will allow us to give back to the community and will allow us to grow as student athletes. We are asking the board for permission to set up a table on opening day to collect monetary or equipment donations. If allowed, we would also ask the board to send an announcement to their list prior to the opening day to maximize efforts. To our knowledge, there is no other organization in this area of West Palm, and we are excited to give back to the community starting right here in Royal Palm Beach. We appreciate your consideration.
I think that's a great idea. So what's your final outcome of this? What group of kids are you targeting? Are you targeting back at the park, or do you have a something set off site that you're going to be helping with, or?
It's basically the whole community of Palm Beach, we're going to start with sports because that's basically all of our connections, and then we're going to grow into schools, computers, school supplies, books, all that stuff.
Sounds great. To also maximize your efforts, we do opening night on the 20th. You can set up a table there that night also. And then obviously the next day we have all our games start. You know, the park will be full all day if you want to set up a table that day also. This year our opening ceremony is going to be at Field 5 this year, so that's where you're going to want to set up. That's where everybody's going to be.
All right.
There's going to be a lot of people.
After this meeting, Ben, get with me. I'll give you my cell phone number. We'll stay in contact, and if you need anything, you get a hold of me, and we'll figure stuff out.
All right, thank you.
All right.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
After that, we got probably 20, there's probably 20 helmets in there.
You guys want my cleats and that all the old stuff that we have?
Yeah, like what are you looking for? Is it anything and everything, or?
I think there's probably like 20 helmets.
We're just looking for all types of sports equipment.
Okay.
for
Yeah.
sports.
On the 18th, we're cleaning out the equipment room. You're more than welcome to come help us, and we can give you all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
I mean, we actually may have some stuff because we have to follow certain guidelines now with Cal Ripken and everything. So some bats can't be used anymore. So that's stuff that we won't need. So that'll be perfect for something for you to start with. So we'll have some stuff for you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'd like to make a motion to end the board meeting.
Third.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? No?